You don't need to cut your natural hair in order to have short hairstyles like this. Hello, so this is a quick tutorial. So I'm just going to demonstrate with this tutorial using my hair that I've already done. As you can see, I've got really long hair, but I am going to demonstrate. If you want your boho to be shorter, I am going to demonstrate in this video. So I'm going to take down this hair that I have already done, and then I am going to show you. So if you look at where my braid is stopping, this is where my natural hair stops. Do you see it's that long? I just want to use this opportunity to show you, just in case you want your hair to be, just in case you want like the shorter bob. Now, to do this on yourself is going to be a bit difficult, or it's going to take a little bit more time than usual. So if you do want to have short boho hair without cutting your natural hair, which honestly cutting your natural hair is shouldn't be much of an issue, because your hair can grow back. If you want to cut your natural hair for a specific style, I think it's okay. But if you don't want to, if you still want the style but you don't want to cut your natural hair, you can do this. So I'm just going to take this down and demonstrate. Right, as you can see, this is how long my natural hair is. Now here are the materials that you need in order to do it. So make sure that your hair is at least blown out or straightened out. This is the only way I think this is going to work, or you're doing this on relaxed hair, okay? So I'm saying this because this is going to involve you folding your natural hair. So I'm just going to comb out this part, and you're going to need gel. Now gel is not compulsory, but gel is going to help you in this process a lot, and you're going to use gel to basically thin out your hair. Okay, so you're going to divide your natural hair into 3 sections. Now I'm doing knotless. You can do the same thing for regular braids, for normal box braids, and you don't need to do this just for French curl. You can use regular braiding hair to do this. So I'm just thinning out my edges. Okay, a stronger gel is going to work, like a gel that's going to make your hair to form like a mold. It's going to work perfectly for this. Okay, so I have my 5 strands of hair right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start braiding my natural hair like just the normal way. I'm going to start like a normal knotless braid. Okay, so I'm just going to braid. Pass my hand once. I'm going to pass it. This is the second pass. I'm going to pick up my first braiding hair. I'm going to feed it. Pick up my second braiding hair, and I'm going to feed it. Okay. I'm going to pick up the third one, and I am going to feed in this third one. Now from here you can pick up any strand. If you're doing boho, you can pick up a strand of hair and keep it aside. So I'm going to pick up one. Girl. So I'm going to keep that strand away. So this is as far as I've braided here. So this is called folding your natural hair. So I'm going to start with this strand here. This is why the natural hair needs to be like individual. Don't make it, the gel separated from the hair, okay? So I'm going to take the first natural hair, and I am going to fold it. You see this natural hair on the far right? I'm going to fold it to go to the far left, okay? So I'm going to fold it into 2 like this and bend it. So this one's going to have a loop now, and then I am going to braid. I'm not going to show like the boho style now. I'm just going to show you normal braiding, okay? So I've braided. See, I still have that, so I'm going to braid like this. So I'm going to have this natural hair, just braid at least twice. I'm going to have this natural hair on the far right again. Now make sure you're taking the natural hair on your far right, and then I am going to fold it to the hair on the far left, okay? Let me just make sure you guys can see that this is still, so it's going to go off to this folded side one more time. So natural hair on the far right goes to the far left. All right, so fold, just fold your natural hair like that, and then you continue braiding normally. We're still braiding, and the third leg we're going to repeat the same thing. It's on the far right, fold, take it to the far left, and then you braid. Now it's good to do this with thin sizes of hair, just so that it doesn't become too bulky, and make sure that the braiding hair is at least big enough. Okay, I'm just going to add this attachment on the side so that my braiding hair is going to be big enough to cover my natural hair, and it's not going to be bulky. So just keep braiding. So as you can see, we have folded my natural hair. Obviously, if you're doing this on someone, it's going to be smoother, but as you can see, we folded my long natural hair to end somewhere around here. So the curls are going to be, you know, if I tie it off here, I tie it off right here. So it's going to end right there, and I can cut my curls to be like a proper short boho, which was the style I was going for when I was doing my birthday hair, but I didn't have enough time to do it. So I saw that the folding was going to take a lot in its time and precision, so I had just one day to do the hair. If I had 2 days to do my hair, I would have gone for this, but I had just one day. So I want you to just see the difference. This part won't come down. Okay, just see the difference. This is where my natural hair ends here, but this is where we thread it to right here. Do you see that? Yeah, so I'm just going to take down this side so you see how long my natural hair is, so you can actually see the folding. And I'm going to tie this nice and firm. I'll just take this down. So even if you're doing this style with like the regular box braid, just make sure that you divide your hair into 3 parts and fold it like I showed you. Okay. Right, so I've just taken down my natural hair. I'm just taking down the bob. And as you can see, this is where my natural hair is. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'm going to just install my hair back in. Yeah, so that's it for this tutorial. That's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you want to see this full video on how I did this hair, this entire hair, this one, if you see, let me pull down this strand. If you look at this strand properly, if you look at this strand properly and the rest of my hair, I did braid this strand right down to way past my natural hair. Where is it even? Yeah, I did braid it way past my natural hair, and then I tied it off. Where is my natural hair? Yeah, it ends somewhere about here. So as you can see, there's a clear difference. I didn't have the time to do the folding, that's why I braided it down. So this is like it's going to end up being a longer bob, but it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, but this is how I wanted my hair to be. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Tell me what you think about this method down in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.